Hello and welcome back to Syncrest Inspires, where we put lives over topics. Maybe you are tired of some things happening in your life, let's talk about it here. As such, we have prepared a story for you about the topic of stress and loneliness. Enjoy. There was a girl by the name of Julie Beth. She was a driven and aspirational person who worked hard to succeed in both her professional and personal lives. She enjoyed a successful career, a close-knit family, and many friends. Nevertheless, despite all of her successes, she frequently experienced stress and overwhelm. She also became increasingly alone and isolated from others around her, which she observed. Julie Beth came to the conclusion that she needed to take action to combat her stress and loneliness one day. She made the decision to stop working and give herself more attention. She started off by practicing self-care techniques like having a long bath, going on a stroll, and reading a book. She also began to practice mindfulness meditation, which aided her in remaining focused and in the moment. Julie Beth noticed certain changes as she carried on taking care of herself. She experienced a reduction in tension. Additionally, she felt closer to both herself and those around her. She yet believed that more action was still necessary to help her overcome her loneliness. Julie Beth therefore made the decision to experiment. She enrolled in a pottery class at the neighborhood community center. Although she had always been curious about pottery, she had never had the opportunity to try it. She reasoned that doing so would be a fun way to socialize while also exercising her creative side. Julie Beth felt anxious on the first day of class. She was unsure if she would be any good at pottery and didn't know anyone. However, she experienced a sense of calmness as soon as she entered the studio. The aroma of fresh clay and the sound of spinning pottery wheels filled the room. She inhaled deeply and started to look about. Julie Beth discovered that she could concentrate on the task at hand as she worked on her pottery. She wasn't considering her tasks or her job. She was merely producing. She also observed that the students were warm and welcoming. They gave her pointers and counsel, and she liked chit-chatting with them in the intervals. Julie Beth attended the pottery class for the ensuing few weeks. She met several new people, and she even started to look forward to class every week. She also experienced a decrease in her sense of loneliness. She felt closer to herself and the world around her even when she was by herself. Julie Beth became aware of what she had learned as the lesson came to a conclusion. She had discovered that it was acceptable to put oneself first while taking a break from life's daily grind. She had also discovered that meeting new people and overcoming emotions of loneliness may both be accomplished by attempting something new. She felt inspired and energized when she left the session and was prepared to face any challenges. Julie Beth now ensures that she has some alone time each week. She spends time with friends and family, as well as participating in artistic endeavors. Additionally, she keeps up her present moment mindfulness meditation practice. She is aware that loneliness and stress are inevitable aspects of life, but she also knows that there are ways to deal with them so that you can live a happy and fulfilling life. Are you feeling the same? Please write it down on the comment section down below. And now we will define stress and loneliness. Stress is a natural physical and emotional response to a challenge or demand. It's a feeling of pressure or strain, often accompanied by physical symptoms such as increased heart rate, sweating, and muscle tension. Stress can be caused by a variety of factors, including work, relationships, finances, health issues, and major life changes. Loneliness, on the other hand, is a feeling of isolation or disconnection from others. It can be caused by a lack of social connection either due to geographical distance, social anxiety, or simply not having people to talk to. Loneliness can have negative effects on mental and physical health, and it can lead to feelings of sadness, depression, and anxiety. While stress and loneliness are distinct experiences, they can often be interconnected. For example, prolonged stress can lead to feelings of isolation, and loneliness can increase stress levels. It's important to address both stress and loneliness in order to promote overall well-being. Now that we have this definition of stress and loneliness, we will discuss how we can avoid or maybe lessen the amount of stress that we are experiencing. If you find this discussion interesting, please feel free to hit the like button. Find hobbies you enjoy and can do on your own, such as writing, playing an instrument, or drawing or painting. Aside from reducing stress and loneliness, hobbies can also improve your mood and sense of accomplishment. A wonderful method to deal with stress and loneliness is to engage in hobbies. Decide on your hobbies first, then set aside time, gather materials, and begin simply. Consider practicing frequently and affiliating with a hobby-related group. Don't forget to have fun and take a vacation from the stresses of everyday life. You may improve your mood and sense of accomplishment while reducing stress and overcoming loneliness by connecting with yourself and your interests. Go outside. Research has shown that being in nature can help you feel better and reduce stress. Go for a stroll in the park, go hiking on a local path, or just sit outside and take in the sunshine. Going outside can be a useful strategy for reducing stress and enhancing general well-being. Spending time in nature has been found to lower cortisol levels and improve mood. Being in nature can make you feel better, whether you're enjoying a leisurely stroll around the park, hiking on a nearby trail, or just sitting outside and soaking up some sunshine. So the next time you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, think of going outside and taking in the wonder of nature. Volunteer. Giving back to the community can be a wonderful way to overcome loneliness and to feel purposeful and fulfilled. Think about helping out at a neighborhood shelter, food bank, or community center. Volunteering effectively combats loneliness and fosters a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Giving back to your community enables you to interact with others and change the world for the better. There are many various places where you can volunteer, from a food bank or community center to a local shelter. Volunteering can enhance your mental and physical health in addition to making you feel more connected to others. According to studies, volunteering can lower blood pressure, lessen stress and anxiety, and even lengthen life. Working with a local shelter or food bank is an illustration of a worthwhile volunteer option. These groups rely on volunteers to meet the needs of those who might be struggling with homelessness, poverty, or other issues. You can help cook meals, distribute supplies, or do other helpful things by volunteering at a shelter or food bank. Additionally, you might get the chance to interact with people and families who are in need by lending a sympathetic ear or a word of encouragement. Working with a community center is another wonderful volunteer activity. These facilities provide a wide range of services and programs, including employment training for adults as well as after-school activities for kids. You can assist with event planning, teach a lesson, or provide other types of support by volunteering at a community center. Additionally, you might get the chance to socialize with locals and make new friends. Practice gratitude by setting aside some time each day to think about what you have to be thankful for. Before you go to bed, either jot them down in a journal or give them some thought. Positive thinking can help you change your perspective and lessen stress. Gratitude exercises are a quick and effective technique to lower stress and enhance general well-being. You can turn your attention away from unfavorable feelings and thoughts and toward positivity and gratitude by setting aside some time each day to think about what you are grateful for. Keeping a gratitude notebook is one method to put gratitude into practice. Spend a few minutes before going to sleep listing your 3 greatest blessings from the day. They can be significant or insignificant, like a hot cup of coffee in the morning, a thoughtful act from a friend, or a breathtaking sunset. You can create a practice of focusing on the positive parts of your life and foster an appreciation and contentment for what you have by keeping a gratitude diary. Take an online course, read a book about a subject that interests you, or try out a new skill to learn something new. Learning something new can be a terrific way to keep your mind busy and engaged, push yourself, and build your confidence. Taking an online course is one approach to learn something new. There are now thousands of courses accessible on a variety of disciplines, from language learning to coding to cuisine, thanks to the growth of e-learning platforms. Through online forums and discussion groups, taking an online course can offer a structured and interesting way to learn as well as a sense of community. Another great technique to learn something new is by reading. Reading may take you to new worlds and offer a welcome getaway from stress and loneliness, whether it's a non-fiction book about a topic you're interested in or a classic novel. Reading is a great method to relax because it may be a lonely pastime that gives you much-needed alone time. Laugh. Research has shown that laughing lowers stress and elevates mood. Find something to grin about every day, spend time with friends who make you laugh, or watch a comedy. Seeking out sources of humor is one method to ensure that you have something to smile about each day. This could be reading a funny book, listening to a funny podcast, or watching your favorite sitcom or stand-up comedian. Jokes, memes, and other lighter content may be shared on numerous websites and apps, which is another quick and simple approach to improve your mood and reduce stress. Laughing with funny people may also be a great method to relieve stress and loneliness. It can be a good idea to surround yourself with people who make you smile and laugh, whether that means going to a comedy club or having coffee with a friend who always has a humorous tale to tell. Last but not the least, be kind to yourself and treat yourself as you would a good friend by practicing self-compassion. Accept that loneliness and stress are natural aspects of life, and don't be hard on yourself if you experience them. Remind yourself that you deserve to be happy and healthy while you practice self-care and self-compassion. Accepting that loneliness and stress are normal aspects of life is a crucial part of cultivating self-compassion. Instead of criticizing ourselves for having these feelings, we can accept them with kindness and understanding. This doesn't imply that we must accept that we will always feel depressed or anxious, but it does imply that we must acknowledge that these emotions are common and necessary for living. The practice of self-care is a crucial component of self-compassion. This could be enjoying your favorite hobby, taking a soothing bubble bath, or taking a walk in the park. Make time for whatever it is that makes you happy and makes you feel refreshed on a regular basis. By putting yourself first, you'll be better able to manage stress and loneliness when they arise. I know it's not easy being on these situations, but I do hope that as a person of good decisions, this write-up was helpful for your well-being. Please never forget to follow us on the next contents. Syncrest inspires, please like and subscribe.